Hi guys, I am back for a YouTube live today. I thought I would play some Happy Home and hang out with you guys today. I'm so excited to have you guys. I am going to wait for a few more people to join and we are going to play Happy Home, one of my favorite things ever, honestly. It is such a great app DLC for Animal Crossing. I'm super excited. I'm going to just check and make sure that we are live. Yes, we are. So happy again for you guys to be here. We're going to wait for some people to join and then we're going to play Happy Home. So today we hit 88 subscribers. I'm honestly shocked still that that's even a thing for me. I have always wanted to really do YouTube, even as a kid, and it was just something I really wanted to, do. So I'm super excited. I hope you all will have a great time with me today. I'm going to make sure everything is correct in our stream settings. We have good connection and everything. It looks like we do. So if you guys want to join and just say hi, the chat is open. I do want nothing disrespectful in the chat. I want to keep everything super family friendly. So if you guys can't abide by that, I will have to remove you from the stream. But that's just what I want my channel to be, a place for everybody just to have good vibes, hang out. So if you guys are interested, stick along. Let's hang out. So today has been a really good day so far. I have been doing a lot more Twitch streams than YouTube. I kind of figured out how to get YouTube a little easier for me because the first YouTube live I did, I was super confused most of the time, but I think we're good now. So we're gonna play some Happy Home Paradise. I am still not in my work clothes. I went ahead and I was just going to visit Lottie and everything with you guys, so I probably should put YouTube Studio on my phone just in case the chats don't update on my computer, because I do have a lot running from there. Let's see if it will show my live. It doesn't show, I don't think. I'm not sure. Again, YouTube Live, kind of confusing for me. We'll see. We'll see. Oh. That's cool. I want to get some amiibos for my my island to invite to the coffee shop and such. Alright. I would love to work. Awesome. So, just so you guys know, when I hit 100 subscribers, we are creating a hospital? That's awesome. When we hit 100 subscribers here on YouTube, I'm going to be doing an island party, inviting you guys over, giving away bells, furniture. It's going to be super fun. First come, first serve for all of you Animal Crossing lovers out there. So if you're interested, hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. This is going to be our little hospital. Aw, so sweet. Okay, I'm going to see... Can I make this? I accidentally popped out the chat. Hey, Chica! Hi, Ricky Harvey. There's no sound? Is there no sound again? We are checking on sound. Okay, we just got that there is sound. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to be working on the hospital for this wonderful island. You are completely fine, Chica. Chica Pika. You have such a cool YouTube name. We're, of course, going to be doing pink. We're going to do pink. Why is the front still... Oh, here we go. The front, we're going to have a pink roof. I want a white roof. I would say I was starting my channel to be like a family channel because I was like too embarrassed. I really don't know why, to try to put specific like the content I love on YouTube, and then one day I was just like, you know, why not? Why not put what I enjoy doing on YouTube? So I want to show you guys something. My Walmart finally had Squishmallows. It was crazy. Me and Sladen go to Walmart all the time. We're kind of one of those people who hop in Walmart all the time. And they never have Squish. Almost nowhere local does, but I found this cutie today. It is a chameleon. One of my ISOs, actually. It's a Squish Do. It's Lavosa? I think it's Lavosa? I'm pretty sure. Super cute. I was so happy to find... I've been filming a... what's it called? I've been filming a collective, like... Not Squishmallow haul, but... what's it called? When you go search for Squishmallows. A Squishmallow hunt. I couldn't think. And so I have not been able to find anything. Hallmark has nothing. Walgreens has nothing. Walmart's had nothing. GameStop, TJ Maxx. So it's been a long time. Plus, I've had some slight editing issues. So 10-inch Squishmallows for $2? You're kidding me. What? Even Sladen is looking over here like, oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I'm really jealous, gonna be honest. Bro, Caden was there? Please tell me you bought some. Please tell me you bought some. I would have lost my marbles. Holy moly. Yes, I would have honestly went crazy. Okay, so since we're going to be doing more of... Ooh, that's too bright. White paint floors. This is always so hard for me. Keeping my mouth shut there. That's it, I'm moving. Yeah, a small town is not the place to ideally try to find Squishmallows. I can't even tell you. Like, Animal Crossing is really hard to film, like, specific content for. And there's only so much you can do if you're not finding, you know, the Squish. Brain is just completely so foggy right now. So I think I'm going to do more of, like, a super white waiting room and then some colorful furniture because, you know, the doctor's office is never fun. At least for me. I hate the doctor's office. We were there constantly when I was pregnant with Everly. And I don't... Yeah, So how our town works, I live in Arkansas, and we're a very small town, and we can drive like 2 hours-ish and hit Branson, Missouri, which definitely has its fair share of like a Hot Topic, Claire's, Target, bunch of Walmarts, Five Below, but we can't do that on a normal basis. And especially like I don't really go unless Sladen's with me because I don't really like driving super far. So We don't go a lot, but I did hear there's a Five Below drop this weekend, which I'm super excited about. I think I actually saw on I think it's the community tab on YouTube, Kaylee, that it was going to be the the fruit squad. I don't have a lot out of that squad that I'm looking for, but they're super cute, and honestly, it might just be an excuse to go to Branson potentially, because even Sladen's really got into squishmallow hunting with me, which is so cute. I didn't mean to do that, but we will just have to see. I was gonna say, like, I think it was the avocado one I kind of liked, but I was expecting better. Like, I wanted some sort of, like, really good summer squad to hit. I mean, I guess when we got, like, Nixie and Adriana the Butterfly, that whole squad, we can't expect that much from Five Below. But I was just pretty disappointed, to be honest. I was like, we really should have something better. But I do, yes, it's been a while, and I really, if I go like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours away, we can get like a box lunch, and I'm just dying to find that strawberry frog. Absolutely dying to find it, and I'm not completely convinced I will, unfortunately. I really hope I do, but I don't know, I'm just gonna have to wait. So the hospital is kind of a struggle for me right now because I wasn't really prepared. I know. And if you see how much she's resold for, it's just ridiculous to even think about it. I say bro in like every sentence. When Slade and I first met, he thought I was friend zoning him because since I was younger, I had always been like, yo, bro, that kind of thing. And he's like, are you friend zoning me? I'm like, no, I just say it in every single sentence. Oh, right. So I feel like we need like little tables or something. A little office chair. Let's talk about like ISOs because I haven't had a lot, and then of course the Squish Alert Instagram just has to create more ISOs for me, and I saw it was a platypus, right? It was a tie-dye platypus with a purple nose. Yeah, I've always been a tomboy, to be honest, and that's why when I started TikTok, I would say, "Hey friends," when in reality I hardly ever reference people as like bestie, hey girl, like that kind of thing. It's really hard for me. I relate too hard to that, truly. That's actually hilarious. This is kind of a more boring build because I can't really use as much creativity as I would like to, but we're going to try to make it cute. We need a little table in front of these not stools, what are they called? Couches. Y'all know my brain. It can be crazy sometimes. So I was actually like really shocked because I put out the little post on my Instagram story and I was like, hey guys, like I'm gonna be going live, and I had 87 subscribers, and then I hit 88 before I went live, and I was just like, you've got to be joking me. That's awesome. I tried YouTube as a child. The YouTube channel is still out there, but you'll never find it, luckily, because I was into crafting and I made like duct tape wallets, and it was just such a goal for me to hit even just 20 subscribers. I was like, I want that so bad, and I've been freaking out. Ooh, that's cute. That's good. That's really cute. I think it's my ADHD brain, Ricky. Honestly, sometimes I'm just, hey, thank you so much for joining. I believe you are from Twitch. Twitch has been fun, but it's definitely a different atmosphere than YouTube. YouTube's where I'm like really comfortable. Okay. Can you guys tell me this doctor's office would not be so inviting? It would be so much better vibes than what you normally get just by changing the walls. Because I was like, you know, nobody wants a super boring feeling hospital. Because that's not fun. I also forgot to put the chat onto the video beforehand, so I do apologize about that, but I can see your chat. I'm getting better at this whole live streaming because it's a whole new situation for me. And an office cabinet, I feel like that might, what color can we make it? We'll keep it white. As I say, but for Twitch, it's a little easier because there's like more tutorials online for Twitch than I feel like there is for YouTube Live. But that's really where I want to build my following, is YouTube, because it's such a good vibes kind of an app, a platform, and Twitch can have some scarier interactions, I've learned, where I've had to, the other day, Sladen wasn't home, I was live streaming, and I had to end up blocking somebody off of the stream. But YouTube is just, you guys know what I mean. Alright, so I'm looking for some sort of lamp or something we can put, they just got super, like, I was just talking about like Animal Crossing, and I knew that they obviously like weren't Animal Crossing people. They just got very flirty and direct, and definitely would have went against community guidelines here, I feel like. And I just had to block them and go about my day. And it was really intimidating for me because I'm not good at like confrontation as it is, but especially in this situation, I was like, I'm literally like basically married and I have a child. Please don't bother me. And I also don't want to be mean to people because it's like everybody, you know, everybody has feelings, but I just also couldn't really tolerate that kind of behavior. Y'all know what I mean. Because some people are just gross. They have to be very hateful or, you know, just overly flirty. That's the price you pay sometimes for being on the internet. Before I really moved to YouTube, I really did TikTok, is where I was trying to grow on. And there was an altercation in my stream the other day in the comments, and I started tearing up on stream. That is horrible. My anxiety would have been like, I would have been like, okay guys, bye. That would have really freaked me out. That's like the one thing is like on your YouTube comment sections, I've got some interesting comments, but for live, it's really harder to control because it's all happening and then people like see it if they're in the live. So it can be very intimidating. Easily intimidating. I'm taking forever on this build. I don't really know what else. Like maybe some TVs up. I've been trying to tune into more of your lives, Kaylee, but you know how it is having children. Sometimes they don't allow you to do exactly what you want. Wouldn't trade her for the world, but she can be fussy sometimes, but she's overall such a great baby. She's with my sister right now in her room. I might bring her out before too long. Because like that's the other thing. On Twitch, I'm definitely not going to show Everly. Like, it is a sketchy world out there, and especially because I can kind of control settings more a little bit on YouTube. I don't really want to deal with it. Okay, so now we're gonna do lighting. Lighting. What do we want? I feel like we want something pretty. This is a pretty hospital, so we want something nice. I didn't know much about it at all, and I have insomnia. That's like the honest to God truth. It's pretty rough sometimes. Like last night I was up till like 5:30, and can I even get by? Awesome. Okay, we have to scoot, but I was up till like 5:30, but a few weeks ago I was up in the middle of the night and a Twitch video got suggested to me, and I was like, maybe I'll try Twitch. Like maybe I can help grow my followings like onto YouTube from Twitch. And I have got a few new subscribers from it, but it is a more intimidating world. I like Sladen to be home and sometimes in the chat while I'm streaming because it's less, I don't know, intimidating, because again, bad at confrontations, bad at if something were to go wrong, being able to say like, hey, that's not cool, unless it was like against somebody else. But against myself, I'm like, I'm sorry. But I figured out more of YouTube Live, so I was super happy. You can do pink. Look at that, guys. So adorable. That's really how my desk looks, 2BH. That's brighter. Let's get ourselves a pink chair. This is gonna look so sweet. What else do we have for? I feel like you could get like a digital scale. They do. Do they not have pink? We'll do white with. Oh, we'll do the custom designs. I have strawberry. We'll do a strawberry scale. How cute is that? Okay. IV drop. They have all this stuff in pink. It's like they wanted me to make a pink hospital, or they expected me to make a pink hospital. Robot arm. EKG machine. I don't even really like this build, honestly, just because of I don't plan on having another child for a long time, just because of how nervous even just going to like the checkups were for me. I don't know. I get doctor's office anxiety for sure. A little medicine chest. Okay, no problem. I admire how much you can upload, honestly, Kaylee, because I'm like, whew. Some days it's hard. Yeah. I remember you saying that, I think it was on live, about having another kid. We want a boy. We want like a girl and a boy, but it's gonna be a while. Because birth can be a little traumatic. At least that's definitely how I felt. I was just like, if I wouldn't have had Sladen, ooh, I do not know what I would have done. We're gonna put, I feel like a pink heart is really inviting. Alright, let's put some stuff up on the walls. I haven't been to a dentist in so long. I need to go to a dentist, but they scare me too, because it's like, for childbirth, I was just convinced something was going to happen the whole time. Yeah. I dealt with postpartum depression, and it was just a whole wild roller coaster. You have like the last 10 weeks of your pregnancy. If you've been pregnant, is just not ideal. And so you had those last 10 weeks. She was born at 38 weeks, and I had labor she was born on a Monday, from Wednesday on, because I got what's it called, a membrane sweep? And it started labor and then stopped labor. I also went into preterm labor twice before this. So I was done with contractions. I had almost all back labor. And let's talk about childbirth for a second, because I've got quite the quite the birthing story. That's, even if you aren't a mother or a father, is one of those situations. So we went in on a Saturday night, felt like I was in labor, and they sent me home. And I was dilated to a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was 3. So we go home. As I'm leaving the hospital, Sladen's in. Yeah, you, like, this is just a warning for you. Always trust your gut, okay? So whenever you're gonna have a kid, I don't care what those doctors tell you, trust your gut. We are walking out in the parking lot in the middle of the night. I have an awful contraction. So bad. Sladen can attest to this. It was so bad. And so I'm like, I don't really know why they sent me home. I was dilated to a 3, but I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, maybe they just don't think I'm ready. So the next day, I had real labor. I knew it was real labor all day long. And I get to the point where I'm like, I need to go to the hospital. We call in, and they're like, oh, you were here last night. Like, there's no way, like, you're going to be dilated anymore. Like, you just need to, like, wait it out. Like, drink some water, anything like that. And I was like, okay, as I'm, like, in the middle of contractions, because they told me if I could speak, then I obviously wasn't ready to go into the hospital. And I was like, all right. I started bawling. Sladen was so ticked off. Probably, what, like 2 to 3 hours pass?
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2 hours pass. And I am just crying in pain in our bathroom floor. And he's like, you know, we're going to the hospital right now. And I was like, okay. Okay. We go to the hospital. They still don't want to let us in, okay? And he gets on that little tiny phone, you know, outside of a hospital, and he's like, look, you need to at least see my girlfriend. And we get in there, and I'm dilated to, what, a 7?
I think so, yeah.
A 7. And they're like, oh my gosh, like, by now I should have had the epidural, because I was definitely getting the epidural. And let me tell you this, I don't care what people say, get the epidural. It saved my life. I was dilated to a 7, I know. And so then they're like, okay, we got to get, you know, you have to have a full IV bag before they can put the epidural in, and they have to take blood. So they could not get an IV started. What did it take? Almost an hour to get an IV started?
Yeah.
Because my veins were, like, so small that they couldn't figure it out. So they had to get, like, an ultrasound tech to go up there and put it up in my arm. And then they lost my blood. So my OBGYN's freaking out. She's like, we are at the point where, like, we need to put an epidural in if she's gonna have it. And my pain tolerance is super low. I don't know how you did it. They lost my blood. So she calls up and she's like, you better find it. And they took more vials of blood just in case. And in conclusion, I had my epidural at like 8.5 centimeters, and it really slowed down my labor. And then I pushed for, what, like 7 minutes, and had Everly the next morning. And it was really just a mess, because even that morning, it was like probably 8:55-ish. I had her at 9:15, 9:17?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was like 8:55, and they weren't supposed to check me till like 11. Oh, I had to consent to her to give it so late because it was more dangerous. But that was like the last possible contraction I could put it on. Push for 50 minutes, I would have died. Honestly, those 7-8 minutes felt like forever. And so I put, where was I at in this story? Oh, so I wake Sladen up and I'm like, hey, because I just woke up from a nap. I was like, I feel a lot of pressure, like a scary amount of pressure. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, I really feel like something's about to happen. They weren't supposed to come in. So he goes outside, a nurse meets him, and Everly's head was like ready to pop out. So then I had her, and everything turned out, you know, fine that day. I'll accept this big, huge attachment they had to put on my arm to get my blood.
Port.
The IV port.
Yeah.
They send us home from the hospital and leave it in my arm. So we had to go back to the hospital after everything was all said and done to take this out. Plus, I bled for like 6 weeks and was super just not chill. It was just a mess. And that's all I can really say about it. It was a complete and utter disaster. Wait, I don't have all the furniture? Yeah, but my OBGYN was so great, and the nurses were so great. It was just the outside people. We need to try a bit harder. Lottie, come on, girl. I'm multitasking. What do we have? Oh, I need a patient's chair? I'm terrified. Bye. Well, my biggest recommendation, to be honest, is to go with your gut and wait to have children till you're completely mentally prepared, because Everly was not planned, and me being 20 years old and having no knowledge of childbirth, anything like that, I was terrified. After you get the epidural, it's completely fine, but before then, it was a disaster. I don't know, like, do I just need to pick a chair? Oh, I need to... Can I turn around? Really? We want to plan our next kid, for sure. We've agreed on that. And I was gonna say, it's amazing when you finally have the baby. She is our biggest blessing ever. Speaking of which, I'm gonna text my sister to bring my baby in here, because you all just gotta see her. She is just the biggest blessing in my entire life. Just the process of getting from, you know, labor, delivery, all of that too, is really not the best. Yeah, like, I think we want at least like 2 more years, right?
Yeah.
A year to 2 more years, probably, before we really tried. So if I get pregnant before then, it's not planned, but every baby was loved. Yeah, your child is so adorable, Kaylee. She is so, so cute. Let's decide who'll be working here. I don't feel like he needs to be the receptionist. Norma would be a good one. Did she just wake up from a nap?
Yeah.
Me too. Actually, like, up until probably 5 months postpartum, I was a wreck. A absolute wreck. She was sleeping on her face. She's almost crawling, which is so crazy. She's 7 months old as of the 15th. She's trying to type, but she is my biggest blessing, and it is honestly just worth everything. So that's the one thing. You could be scared of labor, but just know it is so worth it. It is so worth it. Every single thing I went up until then was so worth it. She's a happy little girl. She's just shocked. She's like, I don't even really know what's going on. We don't know what we're gonna give this hospital as a name. You want to help me play, Ev? Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Oh, I didn't mean to give a name. So you don't want to give it a name then? No. She has so many baby noises. She says mama a lot during the day. We're trying to get her to say dada. Yeah. You little pumpkin. Little pumpkin seed. She's the sweetest. She can also stand. I know it's weird, but she really can stand. Awesome. Lottie stresses me out when she's like watching. I was so surprised Everly didn't say dada first. That's what I called for like months.
That's what everybody called.
Yeah. Because it's like technically easier for the baby to say, right?
I think so.
Like less syllables or something. Gotta take these photos. For me, I just wanted to hear her voice.
Agreed.
Lottie she's a sassy queen. She's great sometimes, and other times I'm just like, slow your roll. I'm the stay-at-home parent. How do you say dada? That's hilarious. I'm surprised. I sing her this song every single day, and she hears dada probably 50 times a day, and she hasn't said anything yet. Are you trying to steal everything? She's just touching everything. I'm gonna set her down next to me. Okay, we recruited a few patients too. Once you're done, we can take a celebratory photo outside. Let's get that photo. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. You're like so sweet. It is already late. I didn't realize how late it was. But I just wanted to do a short little live. Probably after we take this celebratory photo, I will get off. And I will try to do lives more often because it was super fun. This is so cute. I love Happy Home Paradise. I wish I could just actually go visit there. I had a dream last night that I actually visited my Animal Crossing world. And thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Alright, let's get cute. Wait, I have to take a photo like that. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you guys for tuning in to this. It was honestly a refresher of just happy vibes, and you guys got to hear my birth story. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Thank you guys so much again. You mean so much to me. I have my socials listed on the screen. I have a new Instagram also besides just the Emily_Montgomery3. That's M Crossing with 2 G's. And that's where I post lots of my updates. My updates, Evie? Yeah. And I will post some like gameplay, everything like that. So if you're interested, check that out. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, amazing day. Bye!